Well, hello, welcome or welcome back. We're going to do a deck first impression. It's still wrapped. And yay, we did it. A first impression and a deck review. And you'll say, whoa, what's the deck? And I'll say, I don't really know. What is it? I did come with these beautiful, look at those. What? Don't look at that. There you go. Right? From Italy. And the packaging, like on point. I mean, you can tell I didn't look. I almost don't want to. This is beautiful. Like, look, I mean, holidays at their house must be just fantastic, right? And then this too. So I will open this, but look, just like attention to detail. Maybe this will give us a clue about what the heck this is. So look at this. Like, I mean, how many decks did you have to do all this work for? Look, it's folded and folded again, and oh my gosh. Here's well, it's embossed, and it says, nice little thank you. And then, I mean, personally signed, personally, oh, look at that. Oh my God. The sun, that is beautiful. This dream came true because of you. Oh, I painted the sun at the as a personal thank you. May its light accompany you always. Personally signed. Like, come on. Oh, that is beautiful. This is just, I love how it just, you know, it's framed, but then the horse is coming out. Just that little hoof. Like, I love that. These are beautiful. Oh my gosh. Look at, I just put that over here. So now for the defiling of this beautiful, beautiful package. Oh, I don't want to. Can I somehow sneak in? Oh, she tied. Oh, maybe. Look, 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 look. See, you're seeing all these little things come off. It was packaged in like these wood filings. These are wood filings, so that it wouldn't be damaged. Because I do sometimes, Canada Post is the worst. Probably not the worst, but they are terrible at, you know, damaging crap. They just don't care. Look at that everywhere. So I'll just keep taking that out. But what thick paper too. Am I going to be able to? No. All right. Maybe if I push it through. I did it. Oh my gosh, look at this. No, I'm not a hoarder. You're a hoarder. Well, now we know what I have. Look at that. And I say that, and then like, hello, there's the name right there. There. Look at this beautiful little, can you see the little gold on there? Oh, what a beautiful feeling deck. This is luxury. Now, it's not a magnetic deck. It is one of these. Not gonna cry. The feel of it, though. Like, if you're into textile touch and just feeling things. Okay, just cut this out. So, I'm going to look this up so I can give you a little more detail. So, I'm looking up the campaign. I haven't opened this yet, but yeah, like, it keeps going. Like, I thought this was the box, and I'm like, okay, I'm happy with that. That's fine. It's a gorgeous thick. Look at the little detailing. Like, okay, I thought, okay, that's the box. It's not. Or is it? Or is it not? We're going to find out, because there's more paper. This is just beautiful. And it's, now I have to do this. And everything's folded and it's so precise. Like, ooh. Okay, so, no, it didn't come in a box. I'm excited to go through this. I think the reason I backed this is that every card on here, she's a fine artist. She painted each one. And some of the faces are faces of people in her family. So it's like, I am thrilled. She even painted the back. And that is the Roman god Janus. Oh, hi, you gonna focus? There you are. Right? I think Janus was had two. I'm not going to even guess. I will look at that. Janus is the god of beginnings. So, you know, that's very beautiful that she would do that and have meaning even on the back of the cards. And I'm not even in camera. Oh, it's one of those days. I am so sorry. Bear with me. We're going to make it through. So yeah, this is, it's very Marseille in the pips, which I will learn. I must learn. So let's take a quick look at this. And it's not going to be that quick. Now, I'm going to do a deck interview with this, and I've never done Marseille. So it's going to take me just a little bit more to figure out what's going on, especially if the pips come up. And so I'm going to go back. You can see I have my iPad right behind the little candle right here. And I'm going to tell you a few more things about this before we get going, because it's beautiful. And I love when artists do this. Like, they take their talent and they make something totally unique and totally theirs and then share it with everybody. It's just chef's kiss. I love it. I love it. I love it. So this is 82 hand-painted cards. There's nothing digital about any of this. Like, tell me how beautiful these are. Now, they're like the traditional cards, which, you know, they have these corners on them, which will be very interesting. Very matte. I don't know anything about this paper. This is I have 481 of 1,000 of these. It has that embossed. Hi. You're going to focus. There you are. Has that embossed beauty right there, which I just made it go. You're going to figure that out. Okay. Inspired by 19th century Italian decks. Rooted in Marseille. And the paper, I'm going to look that up because it is really different. It's not like the mass market paper at all. It doesn't seem like it. I don't really know. It's not like, it doesn't seem to have like a, I'm guessing. So I'm not going to say. Let me just look and see if she says anything. So just looking, because I needed to take a minute to look, because it is a first impression. I didn't prepare for this at all. So the box itself is made of Italian-made cotton fiber paper of the highest quality. This is her logo here. It's a hot stamped gold foil. Excuse me, the image is the moon card. So the moon and, you know, the two towers on each side. It's a dusty blue. So, I mean, so much information on this. So the color even on the back of the cards, right? It's called sugar paper. They used to wrap, you know, loose goods like sugar and flour in this paper, and it was this color, this blue. So it's very nostalgic, I guess you could say, but like details, who thinks of that? Found it. So these cards are uncoated, naturally porous 350 GSM cardstock. chosen for its soft antique feel and flexibility. Yep. Square corners, and there's no plastic lamination. There's no plastic at all. She really wanted it to have that old-timey feel. That's not the word. And it's not going to have any plastic anywhere. So even the cards don't have that shiny plastic coating. So this is just so thought out. Everything's thought out. I love it. All right, so let's look. Now this is Marseille, so there's going to be some style qualities that are different than tarot. But they're very similar, so we're going to go through it. This is my card. Thank you. And so, yeah, it's in Italian, so I'm going to have to learn Italian. This is the Fool, I'm guessing, but I think it's kind of clear. Begato, il begato. So that would be the Magician. And I don't know that naturally. It's just what's on the card. Here is the High Priestess. And I do believe the Empress. This is her niece's face. Wow. The Emperor. I'm sure that's someone's face too. Pope. Yes, that's right. Hierophant. The Lovers. Now, she did talk about the old style lovers and how he has a choice between two different kinds of love, right? So she went with that one, but she also went with the idea of marriage. So that, you know, sacred vow type of love, and then you have the choice of love. I'm going to keep those in there. The Chariot. Very nice. Then we have Justice. So she did two hermits. And one is the classic hermit, and the other one is the older hermit, which actually had the, instead of a lantern, it's an hourglass. Right? Keep those in. Wheel of Fortune. Strength. Hangman. Temperance. The Devil. So again, she did two different devils. So this is more like the classic tarot, but this one was more like the folklore of the devil in Italy. Isn't that interesting? Two different kinds of devils. And then we have the Tower. The Star. And I don't know if I can show that, so sorry. The Moon. Wow. Okay, I didn't see this one. This is two different moons. So this one, I'm going to have to look up. So this is the classic moon, right? You know, with the crustacean and the dog and the wolf and the towers and the moon. This one is a lesser known from French and Flemish decks. The feminine archetype in the act of spinning. It's one of the few things that were specifically done by women. The idea is that, you know, the fates, they spin the threads of destiny, and I guess they put that as a moon card. I hope I'm getting that right, because I've never seen that. Okay, the Sun. With a boy and a girl. Judgment. That's beautiful. And the World, which I'll only just flash really quickly. Because we've got a lot of naked on there. Which is a shame. It's art. It's beautiful. So let's do a few of the minor. So here's the Ace of Cups. I mean, that is quite detailed. The Two of Cups. Right? Then the 3, very Marseille. I want to go to, yeah. So we have the very Pippish, which Marseille is when it comes to the minor, but they do go a little bit more with the Page of Cups, the Knight of Cups, the Queen, and so the Queen is, this is her paternal grandmother that she never met, but she has pictures of. So she made her the Queen of Cups. Isn't that beautiful? Imagine being remembered in that way. Like just, oh, it's fantastic. Here's the King of Cups. I don't know who that is. Hi, I gotta look at the camera to see if you're focusing. But then the Ace, Ace of Wands. So we're gonna go through, we're gonna get to the, I'm wondering, okay, never mind. And here is the Page of Wands, the Knight of Wands, Bastoni, the Queen. The Queen is her mother, who passed away early in her life, but put her in the tarot. I mean, and the King. And here's, like, look at these. These are just gorgeous. Oh my gosh. Here, now we're in the swords. So we have the Page, the Knight, the Queen, don't know who she is, and the King. And then we'll do the last one, which is the Pentacles, high in camera. And the 2 very traditional for Marseille. And we're down to, here's the Page of Pentacles, the Knight, the Queen, and the King. Okay, so we're going to do a deck interview. I'm going to try my best to do Marseille. We will see. But this is beautiful. This is just so above and beyond gorgeous. The deck book did come in a PDF, but we'll see how I do. See you then. So just a quick note. Okay, everywhere. I did take out this one, the Marriage Lovers. I did take out kind of like the Father Time, but the Hermit and the with the Hourglass. And I took out this Devil. I like the other Devil better. And I took out this Moon because I don't resonate with it. But maybe after I read about it, I'll put it back, right? This is first impression, so I'm going with what feels right at the moment. So I'll get this all ready and we'll start. Okay, other things I'm missing telling you. Here is a regular card, and here is how much bigger these cards are. I mean, kind of oracle size, but it's so much taller and wider, but so much taller, which I don't know why I didn't clue into that, but let me do the first shovel. So I'm guessing that, no, I'm not going to be doing it that way. I'm going to have to side shuffle these, which is fine. Let's see. I mean, they do. There's not much. Ooh, it wasn't great. Mostly my fault. Not a lot of, like, bend to those. Oh, hi. I'm going to be doing this over and over, so I will get better with this size, but they are really, they are not, you're not going to be able to, no, like, ugh, oh, that is very difficult. So it looks like it is just side shuffling, which gets the job done. Just thought I'd put that in there. I mean, it does have snap, and it does have black cores, so I'm going to guess it will go back into shape. Mostly. I think the way to use this is it's going to be side shuffling. So we'll get going. Just a sec. Another thing as I'm doing this, it doesn't seem to have, like, be, you know, hard to shuffle. I mean, they're not coated, so you think, oh, well, it's going to be sticky, or it's going to be something. I don't think it's any different than, you know, the overly processed ones like rose petal or something. I find those sometimes difficult because the surface is so soft, they kind of stick. This doesn't stick. And I watched a program how they used to do cards in the 1800s, I do believe. And they used to have the paper, and they, you know, like you could put like a black paper so you can't see through it, and then you'd have these other two papers sandwiching that, and then you'd have the front of the card that was already printed in the back of the card. So it was like 5 layers, very thin, but 5 layers. And once that was all put under a press and let to dry, they would take a soap. It's a special soap. So you'd wet a brush. It'd be like a block of soap that's huge. And they'd take a brush and wet it. They put, like, you know, from use, you get this well into this great big soap. And, you know, you'd take your brush and you would coat. You'd paint this side. You'd paint this side, and you'd let it dry. And it would give it that protection. I don't even know if it was called card soap. It was some special soap. So I don't know if that's what I'm feeling or there is none. I don't know. She didn't make any mention of that. But I found that interesting, that that is how they would protect the cards. I don't know, and I don't know if I read it, that there is anything. I know there's no plastic, for sure. But I don't know if the cards were soaked to protect them. But I just thought I'd throw that in there because you'd think, oh, well, it's just like shuffling pieces of, you know, paper. What's that like? It's absolutely fine. Whatever there is on this, and it's not plastic, whatever there is, it seems to be just fine for shuffling. I just wanted to put that out there so you didn't think I was having a hard time. Feel sorry for me. Just kidding. Okay, I'm trying to estimate the best I can how we're going to lay these out because these are so massive. Oh gosh, I'm going to have to shuffle them this way because this is not going to work. All right, so we're going to ask the first question. Your true self. Tell me about yourself. So you are the Queen of Wands. Very nice. Your uniqueness. What is your favorite topic? Your favorite topic is the Queen of Cups. Well, okay. Isn't that interesting? We have her mother and her grandmother. And they're having a conversation. That's your uniqueness. Your strengths. What are your strengths? Well, that one. So that's death, which we all know now is, transformation. Oh, no. So what are you avoiding? What is your weakness? Gotcha. And we have, it was reversed, so, but it's the Knight of Swords reversed. All right. Oh, again. I am so not used to these cards, I'm dropping them. I wonder if that's going to come up in my first impression. What is the deck's impression, first impression of me? And I keep dropping it on the floor, so I'll be surprised. Okay. We have the Hangman upside down. Yes, I'm not being thoughtful. I understand. Thank you. What is your task? What are you here to teach me? We got two. I think it goes this way. That might be the Five of Swords. I mean, there's 5 swords, right? 1, 5. I do believe that's 5. I'm not up on Marseille imagery, so this is going to be new. And we have the Magician. Interesting. What is our partnership? What will our relationship be like? Let's see. Came out reversed. So we have another knight, the Knight of Pentacles, I think, because there's a pentacle right there, but it's reversed. So we have 2 knights reversed. All right. What needs maintaining? And I'm sorry, let's squish these. I finally look in the camera and see that we just, I mean, I could move the camera, but what needs maintaining? What can I do to keep our communication clear? Okay. Another reverse, and that is the Page of Wands. These aren't reversed, so that's interesting. Your deep knowledge. What is your overall message for me that is important for future readings? Okay, I'm back. So we got the Ace of Cups, and that's your deep knowledge. So now we're going to do the last one, the overall outcome. What is the potential outcome of our working relationship? And we got reverse 5 of Pentacles, which is great. I think, because I have to learn a little bit. I think they're the same. We're going to find out. I'm going to find out. I'm going to look at these cards and look a little bit at the book and just see that if I'm on track. And if I am, I'll be right back. I don't know if you noticed, but every time I've had to leave, I blow out my candle. So I don't know if there's some parts here that weren't with no candle. I hope not. Okay, so it is basically the same. Basically, we're going to start with your true self, dear deck. And we have the Queen of Wands. And what the Queen of Wands is telling me about you, deck, that you radiate creative fire. You're confident, alive, and I'll get in camera, and magnetically expressive. You've got that, magnetism. You've got that, you want to ignite inspiration, not just deliver answers. So I should expect bold truth that is also going to be warm and spirited. So your uniqueness, well, hello, Queen. Another Queen. So this seems to be a very feminine deck so far. Queens right off the bat. Your uniqueness, Queen of Cups, it's saying that you have emotional intelligence beneath this fire. Right? It's just not all going to be like just like hot and burning. It's going to be like, no, there's some intelligence here, some empathy, some intuition. You're going to know the subtleties of the heart. And you're going to read energy through feeling, not so much logic. Like you're going to know and feel your readings. Yeah. Well, hello, Death. And that is your strength. And strength is going to tell me that your strength is profound transformation. So you're not going to shy away from shadow work and endings because you thrive on transition. You help to bring forth like new perspectives and closing old energy loops. You like that finish and that growth, that leveling up. So that's like very strong. I love that. What are you avoiding? Knight of Swords reversed. So it's saying, possibly, that at first you're going to avoid harshness and you're going to avoid impulsiveness. You won't be rushed or pushed into shadow readings. So your wisdom is going to be through patience, not speed. So if I'm coming to you for quick answers, you're going like, no, that's not going to be what's happening. We're going to gain wisdom through working through things, I think is what you're saying. And I hope I'm doing any of this in camera. So again, Hangman reversed. So you're saying that at first, I'm elusive and resistant. I won't be overly open with you. You're saying that you're thinking that if I approach with surrender and not control, that we'll have a good partnership. That maybe you're seeing me as maybe a little impulsive because, it's a reversed hangman. Hangman is usually just like, he's thinking, making plans. It's like very cerebral. And you're saying that maybe I'm a little faster. The impression of me is I'm a little resistant, not overly open. Maybe today that's kind of how I'm, like, energy I'm giving off. Okay. We got 2 here in your task. And this is the 5 of Swords and the Magician. So your task is to help me or to challenge me to redefine my intent. Am I creating clarity or proving something? You're going to show me where I need to use my power, my gifts. I'm sorry, I'm not in camera. I need to use them consciously, not competitively. You need to show me how to master discernment. You need to show me that I need to be more clear and not so much like I need you to see something, right? You're going to show me something. I don't need to show you what I want you to see, I think is kind of what that's saying. Yeah. Partnership, a reversed Pentacles, Knight of Pentacles. So this is saying that our partnership, it might be slow and inconsistent at first. So the magic deepens only when I show up regularly without treating it like a routine or a burden. So basically, our partnership means that I need to come to you authentically. And I think that comes into the task here. You don't want me to show up and then not show up, and then demand something and then, go away. You want me to be more consistent. You want to be more fluid. You want me to surrender a bit because I'm not. And you want me to use our time together, not to prove something, but to actually have honest communication. What needs maintaining? And so we have the Page of Wands reversed. So I did 1, 2, 4 reverse. Well, almost half. What needs maintaining? I need to keep curiosity alive. So not let fatigue or distraction or ego dull my enthusiasm. So I need to approach this with playfulness, because the spark needs air, right? He's holding the original spark. The page is holding the Ace of Wands. He's holding the original spark. And so if I don't give that air, it's not going to grow. So I need to give the deck and I air to grow. I need to give it playfulness. I need to give it time. I need to give it attention. Right? This goes back to here, where, if this was the Hangman like this, I'm very cerebral. I'm in my head. I'm going to be thinking about things. I'm going to be ruminating about things. This one is like, nope, not in my head. Got to get going. Boop, boop, boop. So it says, yes, give it that time. Give it that spark needs to breathe. I need that playtime. I need that consistency. I need that attention. So that's what needs maintaining. Hi, everywhere. So your deep knowledge, Ace of Cups, which is so beautiful. So the Ace of Cups. So at its core, at the deck's core, this deck speaks of love and spiritual renewal. It channels emotion as divine truth. And it's saying that every reading opens the heart, which again, I think might go back into definitely your uniqueness. You are talking about the cups and she's holding the cup, right? She's the one speaking of, love and spiritual renewal. So it's like I need to hold the cup. I need to be part of this uniqueness that is this deck, which seems like there's a lot of energy in emotion, intuition, those kind of things. So I need to hold the cup. I need to also be the one that speaks that language with you, because you have that knowledge. Overall outcome, and that's the reverse 5 of Pentacles. And that's going to talk about reversed. It's going to talk about healing and reconnection. So it will move from isolation to empowerment. It will guide me out of scarcity and back into faith in my own light, which, wow. It's saying it's going to take time. It's not going to be fast. It's not going to be as cerebral right here. It's going to be really putting that energy into feelings and energy into the emotional self. It's a very, these two really did sum it up, right? Here's the fire. Here's the, cups, the emotions. Really did a fine job really summing that up. So it's going to teach, the overall is it's going to teach emotional mastery and a personal rebirth. It asks for patience and curiosity. And in return of me giving patience and curiosity, it offers alchemy, transforming loneliness into love, confusion into creation, and endings that radiate beginnings. So, I mean, that's pretty powerful, but it is demanding the time and the attention that it needs to grow this relationship and to grow that spark, to get that creation energy growing and get those beautiful, radiant beginnings going. Like, it needs time. We need time to work together, which, I mean, fair enough. You are a Marseille deck, but you're not that much different. Like, looking at the book, you're not that much different, honestly. The picture's a little different. Not these ones, except for this one. Everything else is, pretty standard, which, thank you. Didn't have to dig too deep, but this is beautiful. And this is the beautiful deck here. Divine. Valentina De Luca. So yes, thank you. Thank you for being here. Thank you for being part of this reading and seeing what the deck had to say about me, and how we're going to work together. I appreciate you being here, and I hope to see you in another tarot deck, Marseille deck, first impression and interview. Thank you. Love you. Bye.